Alright guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So some people have been asking me about the Mitsubishi to give them a update on how the Rustoleum paint job has turned out. And I'm not gonna lie, I'll check the dates and put them right here on, just a little title. When I painted the Rustoleum, it has been over a year, at least a year and a half at least. And I used it for the first few months, and then that's when I got my my new daily, I guess, the 07 Tahoe. So this one had been parked outside under a tree. Here in Texas we got mesquites, so under a mesquite tree, never been washed. I think ever since I painted it, I might have washed it like 2-3 times throughout the whole year and a half, and it has been just collecting dust until recently when I brought it over to the garage here in town. But here's a car. I didn't wash it at all. It really needs a wash, but the paint is still there. Right now I'll flip the camera to the reverse side, and you know what, let me just flip it around. All right, so here's the car, and let me close the hood also. Last thing I was doing was just installing a turbocharger. The battery is right there in the truck. I'll bring it out. So I was doing the turbocharger kit, and because of this whole pandemic thing, I sort of stopped uploading for a while. I have the kids at home, and because I'm not uploading to YouTube, monetization isn't enough, and I don't have enough money to continue on this one. But you can still see that there's gloss. There's a lot of dirt on it. There's a lot of dirt. But if you wash it and give it a quick buff, in fact over there, that black bottle, that's some polish, and right below it over there, that's the buffing machine. What's up? Alright, so there's the battery. Right now we'll go ahead and start it. So anyways, as I was saying, what was I saying? I could go ahead and just wash it and give it a buff. Look at all this. This should tell you right here how long it's been parked. So much. Oh, that wiper was stuck. So much dirt, like mesquite leaves, twigs, but you could tell that the gloss is still there. And like I said, I could just wash the car and buff it, but so far this Rustoleum paint job, if you guys remember, I used 2 quarts of the smoke gray and 1 quart of just gloss black, and I spent total of $28 on the paint. So you can tell that it needs like a buff, and it'll be good to go. But go ahead and check what's up. Alright, so back to what I was saying. In fact, I got a little bit of time today. I have something coming up for this guy. I call this my lab rat because this is where I've been running all my experiments. As I said, I'm not using this car, although it says that the tags expired at the beginning of 2020 of this year. I stopped using it way before that. But anyways, what I'm gonna do today is, I think one of the last videos I was using just soap and water to polish out some headlights, and here's the buffing machine. And this is Meguiar's Ultimate Polish. So I'm gonna use this as well, and I'm just gonna go ahead and buff out just a piece, probably on this side because the plug is right there and it's just easier. I'll go ahead and buff out this fender just so you guys can see the Rustoleum paint job. Like I said, and although I forgot about this car, I neglected it, like the paint job and everything, you guys will see right here how good the paint is, still. Considering I only spent about $28 on paint, and just a couple days or hours of just painting, wet sanding, and buffing. But I wanted to do this video because I'm thinking of doing a color change, changing the color on this one, the gray. I do want to keep the black hood and the black roof. I want to keep those black. I might redo them, just scuff them up and throw some more black paint, just that way I can have a new coat. But I do want to change out the color of the gray to something else. So it might not be called the lab rat anymore, like based on the color that I chose. I do have some quartz paint available, but I'm not gonna use that yet. Instead, I'm gonna do the rattle can paint job on this one, still by Rustoleum. So you guys, if you guys are into that, Rustoleum paint jobs, rattle can DIYs or whatever, stay tuned to the channel. You guys will see this in shortly. And yeah, for right now, I'm gonna go ahead and just set the camera out. I'm probably gonna do a hyperlapse video, that way I don't take too long on this one. Or you know what, I might do just real quick, real time. But let me go ahead and set the camera, and I'll buff out just at least the top piece from right here, and then you guys will see. Soap and water. Come here. You guys can see this. See all the dirt. Just gonna wipe it down just real quick. Look, it already looks better. Let's dry it. Look at all that dirt. Let's just go ahead and dry this little piece. I'm gonna do this whole top piece of the fender. When the sponge is completely dry, just moisten it up right here. Oops. Oh, the can is broke. Also, the speed on this Drill Master, this is from Harbor Freight. I use it between 2 and 3, so I would say like 2.5. 3 is a good speed, but once you already have a little bit of a compound worked in there, or at least when the pad is already a little bit, just a little bit wet with the compound. Alright, so here's a small piece that I did a real quick buff. And yeah, you guys can see the paint still looks real nice. I could do that to the whole car, and the whole car would be like back to perfect again. If you guys saw how I wet sand and polish my Rustoleum paint jobs, you guys will understand. We can bring this to life, not a problem. So like I said, I just wanted to do a color change, something a little bit more eye-catching. This is gray, and not that there's anything wrong with it. I love it. I love the car. I love the color. But it just wants just a little bit more attention. So that's what I'm going to give it, a little bit more attention. So I didn't want to make this video a long one, so that's going to be it. That way I brought the battery so I can just start the car. Let me just open the hood up real quick. And in here, man, you guys saw, I took off the door panels. I was doing some interior things, but go ahead and open this hood back up and update you guys on this. This is the turbo project that I was doing. So I got the wastegate installed, the turbo manifold. I found this one through eBay. I'll probably leave the link to this one. This little wire is just for the old exhaust, so I'm gonna take that out completely. I'm still not 100% done. Of course, there's got to be some more changing around. Right now I have the dump pipe right here, so what I want to do is just do another like bend, like another 90. And over here through the side, I was thinking right here behind this flare, this canard, probably do like a hole right here, drill out a hole and take out the exhaust through here on the side, so there's plenty of room. The AC, I already removed the compressor and some of the brackets, the belt, so I just need to remove like some of the old AC lines, the dryer, maybe from there, and just plug those up. The AC condenser, remove that one, and this front crash bar, and that's where I'm going to put the intercooler, and we'll do the piping afterwards whenever I get parts for this, finish it off. So let me just go ahead and get this battery installed real quick, that way we can start her up. It's also been a while since I did that, since I started it, so go ahead and get to it. Alright guys, so I won't be able to start it because I forgot the keys. But I mean, I hope this was just a real quick update for you guys. The paint, like, I didn't do a full walk around, but the whole paint is the same all the way around. It's just a little bit toasty, but with a quick buff, everything will come back to glossy and back to new. Just doing a color change. I already have the paint. Technically I could use the compressor since my max line kit is already installed, and I have a few outlets so I can connect my spray gun and just paint it with the quartz, but I think it does a little too much overspray, and right now I'm still not, I don't have any walls or divisions to control the overspray from coming all over the garage. And so I'm gonna go ahead and use the rattle can technique. So I'll just probably put a drop cloth, like a plastic, all the way around, like make a temporary wall, and use the rattle cans and paint that. So that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Although it was a real quick, real short one, just to show the paint real quick before I color change it. And I hope to see you guys on my next video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and see you next time. Peace out.